Good morning, Belito, and welcome to another epic edition of the Drive Times, brought to you by Motor City, that big building at the end of Moffat Drive, big fancy one with all the lights on at night. If you haven't seen them yet, go and have a look. We've got the ground floor, all the workshops, servicing all our 5 big brands that we have there. On the middle floor, we start with Ford. Come and have a look at their wide range they've got, wild range some would call. We've got Nissan, we've got Reynolds as well. Nissan, the Navaros, of course, they're hitting the market. Get your order in. We go to the top floor, the way of the samurai. We've got Suzuki and we've got Mitsubishi with some wild Christmas specials. We've got CMH Select with a range of cars going from, you've got sports cars, you've got drop tops, and you've got them all. As I've mentioned before, we've got our hair salon, we've got our nail bar, and also we've got Luso restaurant where you can have your dinner, have your lunch, have your breakfast while you wait for your car. But today, most important, roll switch. We've got what I would call the 4 kings of the motor industry here in Belito, and I'd like to introduce them to you. Starting with on my right, we have Mr. Dave White from Ford. We've got Mr. Stuart Singleton from Nissan and from Renault. We've got my boss, my man, Nathi Mhlongo from Suzuki and Mitsubishi, and then Mr. Alan King from CMH Select. Welcome, guys.
Morning.
Morning, Santos.
Morning, morning. How are you guys feeling today?
Great.
Fantastic.
First time other way around on the desk here. Awesome, awesome. So just before we go on about this big fancy building, it's new for most of you besides Alan. Dave, you've just moved in?
I started on the 1st of September and I moved here from Durbs.
Okay.
I've reside in Cowie's Hill, and I've taken the step to enjoy Belito for a while.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. And what did you do before when you were in Durban?
Well, I've been a DP since 2011,
okay.
And I did a stint in Mgani Road.
Yeah.
And then I was given this opportunity by CMH 3 months ago.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Power selling brand.
Yeah.
Power selling brand. I mean, I've seen the new Ford Ranger's just been launched as well.
Yeah, we're going to be launching it in the 3rd quarter of next year.
Oh, the 3rd quarter. I must get the internet.
No?
Fantastic. But people should get their orders in for something like
they
that.
should do.
Most definitely come and see you. No, of course. And then we've got Stuart. Stuart, you are also new in the hood, but not new to the motor industry.
Maybe new in the hood, but certainly not in the industry.
Definitely not.
So yeah, Sandro, I've been in this game all my life.
Yeah.
After leaving school, but I've been with the CMH group for the last 17 years.
Oh wow.
And I think I've got Nissan running through my blood.
I've heard.
Because 17 years in the Nissan brand. So
I've heard they call it the Stuart Finder, not the Pathfinder. Yeah, you'll find the path, definitely. But also, your new Navara is turning heads.
the new Navara is absolutely awesome.
It is. It's the 4X. So they're going forward just on 740.
740 grand.
And it's packed, so it's
Fully loaded.
fully loaded.
And it's built by us in South Africa.
So stock shouldn't
So
be a problem.
Well, stock's always a problem. So make sure you get your orders in and come and place the order.
Most definitely. Yeah, we had one of your ladies on the show not long ago, Jolene, who actually spoke about the Nissans, and they call her, she didn't want to say it, but Miss Navara.
Miss Navara.
She's apparently quite the Miss Navara.
She sold a few Navaras,
A
that's
few
for
at
sure.
a time, definitely.
That's for sure.
So, and then Nathi, my boss, I don't even know what to say to you. How are you, sir?
Morning, Santos.
Very well.
Thank you very much to host us again. Yeah, so I'm running Suzuki and Mitsubishi in Belito.
Yeah.
New in the wood, but I've got quite a few years of experience, obviously, in the motor industry. But I just want to mention that I'm a CMH kid, so I've been grown when I started the motor industry from CMH up until where I am now.
Oh, amazing. And actually, last time we spoke was literally our first show, and when people didn't know about Mitsubishi, what do you think the turn has been since we spoke?
Yeah, no, definitely. There is quite a few visits in our dealership. We've got a foot now, ever since we started to mention Mitsubishi in Belito. I know most people didn't know that we've got a big building down the road where you can service and you can buy parts, and also you can get your new Mitsubishi. But yeah, we're here now.
Yeah, so you have seen the change, you're happy, you're excited, you believe for the
No, we're
future?
definitely getting there.
2022 is going to be a year.
It's going to be a hot year for us.
Oh, amazing.
I think he's quite happy that you're there selling some Mitsubishi.
Trying. Thank you so much. Yeah, and then before we come back,
Got our bills paid, huh?
yeah. So before we come back to you, we've got Mr. Alan King over here. What can
Morning,
you tell
Santos.
us? Morning. How are you,
Sorry,
sir?
that's too loud.
How are you?
Very well, and you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good, good.
So one would say, not on this couch, but you were the old dog in the building there.
In that building, yeah.
In that
Everyone that's
building.
there, I'm probably there the longest. I was with the previous company that was there,
Yeah.
that CMH took over, 7-8 months ago, I think it was.
Yeah.
So I was previously with Land Rover, so I'm used to the premium brands. Always been in premium brands,
Yeah.
all the way when I was in Joburg, Lamborghini, Maserati. So I was given an opportunity now with CMH to take over their more premium stock
Up there.
here in the new building. So
And what have you seen, from the old building to the new building? Have you seen a bit more of a vibe or?
yeah, it's definitely more vibrant. With the amount of brands we've got under the roof there, the amount of staff, the amount of, I think, footfall in the building's a lot more. So there's definitely more vibe there.
Of course.
For me, it was a nice seamless change. The sort of stock that I was busy with the previous company is very similar to what I'm doing now. So it's been fairly seamless for me.
Yeah.
You know, although we've had to kind of start up fresh, it's really starting to grow now nicely.
But I think they pay off together nicely. I mean, you've got your exotic brands, and we've got what is called a cheaper brand, but somebody maybe wants to get a Ford Figo, or for the daughter, or a Nissan Micra, or a Suzuki Swift, but they're driving it
100%.
day to day, of course.
Yeah, so
definitely.
obviously, like I say, we've got the premium brands, but
Yeah.
because we've got so many nice OEM franchises in the building, it makes sense for me to stock their cars as well. So
Okay.
we've got everything from 100 grand up,
Okay.
all the way to 2 million.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That in agreement, and we spoke in discussion earlier for Christmas time. If anybody buys a car there over Christmas, I think if someone buys a car from Ellen, we'll have to up the ante a little bit. But Stuart, you were saying, what were you saying?
Yeah, so Santos, I'm saying someone comes and purchases a car from us, from CMH Motor City, from all the brands.
Yeah.
We're going to give them, sorry, and they mentioned the show, draft time.
Yeah.
We're going to give them a 3,000 Rand voucher.
Cash.
Cash.
Voucher. Cash.
Cash.
3,000 Rand. So you go to Motor City, you saw drive times, buy a car, get your 3,000 Rand. It's your dinner money for the rest of the holiday season, of course. And then you're all happy with that, of
We're
course,
happy.
too. Definitely. And Dave, you also mentioned if people are interested in the new Ranger or the new Navara, come see us, come speak to you guys, and maybe get on a waiting list.
100%. So as we know right now, I mean, stocks are under massive pressure right now. So
Yeah, it is.
under massive, all the brands are. It's not just exclusive to anybody. So, we need to, as a customer, you need to get in, decide on which car you want, and get your name down. Get your name on the waiting list, because it is a waiting list. There is not one brand that I know of that can actually deliver the car to you straight away.
No, of course.
So when you come into the new Rangers and the Navaras and the Suzukis, I mean, you need to get there. And the beauty, I think, of our building is that a customer can come in regardless whether it's a first-time car or the flat dog, as we call it with Alan,
Exactly.
we can service, we can find that car, we'll deliver that car, new, used, and obviously look after them in our workshops at the same time. So
No, of
one-stop shopper.
That's the beauty of it.
One-stop shop.
CMH Motor City, the one-stop shop, as Stuart's saying as well. I just got word in from Sharon as well. So while you're there at the restaurant, or while you're busy talking to one of the salespeople regarding a car or putting your name on a list, go to the restaurant, have something to eat. If your name goes on the list, go to Sharon, get your hair cut free of charge. Only for the first 3 people that mentioned the drive times. It's from my MR6 piece over here. And then Nathi from our side, what do you got?
He's not going to have a haircut.
I already have a haircut. No, so this something different with doing this Christmas is basically we've got one car that we're pushing on the Suzuki side, which is just a Suzuki Baleno. So we're giving you a cashback of 20,000 if you buy the car from us. 20,000.
20,000
Sure.
Rand cash back. Dave, what have you got? You got to get
Sure.
out the door this Christmas.
Well, I think I'll actually concur what Stuart's saying. We have a bit of a stock shortage at the moment, so we are making an appeal for clients to put their names down and let's get firing for 2022, I just want to add as well from the building side that we offer competitive finance and we offer competitive trading values, because I think at this point in time we're all on the hunt for good stock, and we're in the market to buy stock, so if anyone out there is wanting to sell their vehicles, they must contact either of us at Belito, and we'll be happy to put an offer on,
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So there you've
Dave-
heard it
sorry,
from Dave. Yeah,
Dave makes a valid point there.
he does.
We're always looking, as much as we're trying to sell stock, we're looking for stock. So even if you're not going to be buying a new car and you wanted to sell your car, we're still your one-stop shopper. We'll buy your motor car from you.
There we go.
And regardless of what
Irrespective
brand,
brand,
it is, irrespective, we're there
That's
to buy it.
whether you're buying or not even, just bring it,
100%.
we'll buy it.
Yeah.
Simple. So then starting with Stuart, how do we get a hold of you?
So come down to CMH Motor City.
Sure.
You're more than welcome to call me on my cell phone. It's 082 88 33833. It's on 24/7. Email stewardess@CMH. But just come into the dealership and come and experience and come and see what it's about. Come and experience that awesome CMH Motor City.
No,
It's awesome.
amazing. And Dave?
I think from my side, my cell phone, I also concur what Stuart says. My number is 073 583 6430 or davewh@cmh.co.za. Always available.
Amazing. And Nathi?
Yeah, no. Yes. So we are on number 35 to 37 Moffat Drive, the big building down there. So you can. My email is natym@cmh.co.za. You can just call the landline 031 001 9965. Always available.
And Mr. Alan King, how do we
And
get hold of you?
yeah, the same for me. It's Alan K, cmh.co.za, 074 8166 496, and you will find our showroom located above Ford in the building.
Fantastic, guys. So there you heard it from, again, as I said, the four kings of the motor industry here in Ballito, ready to help you, advise you, not just buy you, sell your cars. They'll buy your car. Take your car off your hands, if it's sitting at home, whatever it might be. But till then, have yourselves a Merry Christmas and a great New Year. We'll catch you next year for the Drive Times.